I mean, if you just want to move up the front a little bit, we're just about to start. So this is a very brief announcement just before we get started. We're going to be doing some pitching shortly, so I know many of you people have come up and signed up for the pitches. So I just want to briefly introduce Linda, who's going to be looking after us tonight. I wanted to take some time just to briefly announce that we've got a new hashtag here. It's the shortest hashtag that a tool has ever produced. We're very proud of it. And the other thing that I wanted to ask you was that if you have not joined our Slack channel, if you want to do that tonight, that would be great, because we've got something quite big coming out on Slack. And that is a platform that's underdeveloped at the moment, under development, and it is where we're going to connect startups to small businesses. So just... slack.siliconbeach.community. So that's the URL there. And you get the URL on the meetup page as well. The other thing, just very briefly, is Tora and I have just come back from Sydney, and we've got some big partnerships coming up, which we'll announce over the coming months. So can I just ask if anybody's got their phone and they want to take a photo of the team here in front of our new hashtag to share on social media tonight, that would be great. As it's the first short one we've ever had, is that right?
Yeah. We have had long ones before that no one used. Like
we won't talk about the longest hashtag in the known universe that Tora created.
Yeah. The most livable startup city.
Are you sure that was the long one? Okay, that was the long one. All right, look, thanks for joining us, everybody. I'm going to pass you over to Linda, and we'll go from there. Thank you.
Excellent, excellent. Thank you. Okay. How exciting. And we've got some great pictures coming up too. But before we begin, I would like to really acknowledge the traditional owners of the land in which we are meeting on right here, and that would be the Wurundjeri people from the Kulin Nation. And we want to pay their respects to their elders living and past. So thank you for that. Points to a bit of housekeeping. If you haven't already known or been here before, and I'll point because it could be your left or my right, down the very back is where you may need to go and do things. But also, the bar is out the back as well. So if you need to replenish or empty, you know, that's where you go, down there. And so that's part of the housekeeping area. And also to acknowledge that the Royal Melbourne Hotel here is doing some wonderful food. We've got great bar people down here. They've been supporting, I think, Silicon Beach for around 5 years now. And that's fantastic. Thank you so much, crew. And there's some great meals on offer. You need to order at the bar. There's great steaks and also some eats, which you can have for later. And so the thing about getting tonight done and started is that Silicon Beach has sponsors. And we're really, really proud that a few of them are here tonight. And without them, things would be tough. And if you want to sponsor us, you know who to come and speak to. But we really want to acknowledge Singlish Law, and the person that's going to be speaking from there to this evening is going to be Patrick. Are you in the room, Patrick?
Yes. Yes.
Wonderful. Please come over and say hello.
Thank you. Thank you so much, guys, for having us. Awesome turnout, as per usual. So, my name is Paddy Malone, and I'm their new head of client and business relations at Singlish The Law. And essentially what we do is provide legal advice for startups and entrepreneurs. So we do things like intellectual property, we've got term sheets, shareholders agreements, and there's an advisory service attached to that. So our motto is a progressive, a tech-driven law firm, and I'll just quickly share a story with my first week of Singlish The Law, and it focuses on the progressive. So I guess our definition at Singlish is progressive being doing something different, which is what everyone in this room is trying to achieve. And I came from a corporate background in sales, and within my first week we offer legal strategy sessions, and I was sitting down with our legal director Rugari, and what we were doing was talking to a client about their legal needs and how to set up their company. And the 30 minutes had passed, and towards the end of the call, Rugare said, look, you're not quite ready for us just yet. What you need to do is go away, have a few conversations with your significant other, with your community around you, and with your co-founder. You need to ask them these questions and talk to them honestly. And we finished the call and I was like, what happened? So from a sales point of view, in the corporate world, we would be, you know, grabbing every single opportunity we could get. And I think that's a little bit of what my 6 weeks at Singlish The Law has been, is just that genuine purpose to help. So if you do need any legal work, we'd be thrilled to help you. So there's also Luke, our Chief of Operations and co-founder as well. So come and talk to any of us throughout the night if you do require any legal work or advice, and we'll be more than happy to help. Thank you.
Thank you. Another fantastic sponsor for this event, and particularly for Silicon Beach, is the Academy XL. Do we have Tim in the room tonight?
Do you have team? If not, I can say something about Academy XI.
Well, okay, fantastic.
Yeah, Academy XI is coming. My name is Abdullah, the lead organizer of Melbourne Silicon Beach. For those of you who are here for the first time, who's here for the first time? Wow, more than half the room. Give yourself a round of applause, and others too. It's great to have here. We have 300 people, and out of that, I think about 100 have turned up. That's great. So, Academy XI is about getting you ready for your startup journey. So there's all kinds of courses there. You can go and check it out. All these sponsors and all the pitches, their websites will be up there on our Medium post on Silicon News. Academy XI is having a lot of product management, user experience, and VR, AR, augmented reality, creative type courses. Both long courses and short courses and workshops, and we'll be working with them in the coming weeks. So watch out for mail outs as well as special events on the meetup page from Academic side. Thanks, Linda.
So, and also too, we have partners in the room as well. So that's another area of support and wonder for all of us here at Silicon Beach. And one of our wonderful partners is Bill, and he's from 2Space. Would you like to say a few words, Bill? Thank you.
Thank you, everyone. Yeah, great to see such an amazing turnout and see Melbourne Silicon Beach grow month on month. We're stoked to be their partners for events and for the community. So very quickly, so my name is Bill, I'm the head of community of 2Space. We turn restaurants that are closed during the day into co-working spaces. It's very exciting times because we know we're opening spaces everywhere, and we even like innovating the types of venues and partners we get on board. So from just restaurants that are closing today, we're now looking at partnering with hotels, airport lounges, with Qantas, even corporate offices, because there's just access space everywhere, and we're really trying to leverage that to provide people an alternative to co-working. So the whole idea is getting people away from their homes, give them a space to work from, as well as a community to tap into. It's really bridging that gap between people's homes, libraries, cafes, to normal co-working spaces, and give them a solution where they can connect to other entrepreneurs and really get that motivation that you need to take your startup to the next level. Long story short, we've got a really cool event happening next week to officially launch our space in Docklands, which is brand new. We've got amazing speakers, live music, food and drink sponsored. So have a look on the meetup, Silicon Beach meetup. This event is there live, and join us. It's next Wednesday. Thank you.
We also have one more sponsor, which is Flexi Society. Is Richard in the room tonight?
No, he said he can't come.
Oh, okay.
Flexi Society is an Australian company with teams in Philippines, in Manila. So Richard came and pitched here last December, and he was pitching to any of you guys who are looking for developers, looking for creatives, and any other people wanting to help you guys, launch, since it's so hard to find skilled people here, and they're expensive and difficult to get. So I thought Flexi Society will be a good match for Silicon Beach because we need people like that. Brian here, is Brian Smith here? Yeah, Brian is developing a website for Silicon Beach and he needed help, and I contacted Richard from Flexi Society just because he came and pitched here. So just imagine when you come and pitch here, things can happen. Silicon Beach might decide to give our business to you, so become partners. So now Flexi Society has come in as a partner. Brian has just started working with them. It's early days, but the sites are good. They're a really good team, and they can bring in people as you want. So give them a try. I'll put the link. Richard will be here next month, he said, to give you more details about their offerings, especially to Silicon Beach. And you'll be able to see, hopefully, the website up and, you know, their work done. Thanks.
So we're just about to get started now, which is fantastic. And we have 6 people who have decided that they have signed up to do a 90-second pitch. Now, just a bit of housekeeping on that one. It is 90 seconds. Hopefully there'll be a bit of leeway on that, but try and stay within that 90 seconds. And what you're actually trying to achieve in this pitch tonight, or being well, this is your aim, is to give us a bit about what it is, why it is, and what's your ask. You know, why are you here to tell us this? So keep that in mind. And also you're probably thinking, well, who's this Linda person? I'm Linda O'Grady and I'm a co-founder of Simpatico. And my role, because it's all male dominated, so I'm breaking it up a bit, is that we've joined up, my husband and I, from Simpatico with Silicon Beach as part of the marketing team. But my brief is really about how to encourage, help, and bring out the best of you who want to pitch and actually get your connection and your creative mindset from your head into your mouth through to the people that want to hear about you. So I'm a coach basically on helping you do the stand and deliver stuff, all the soft skills for the technical natives. So that's why I'm here. So if you want to come and speak to me afterwards and you think you'd like a few little tips here and there, do come and have a word. I don't charge first up. Just kidding. Oh, I'm a cheeky one too. So sit back, put your seatbelts on. You're going to have a great time. And we will kick off with our first speaker, which will be Bernie. So please come to the stage, Bernie.
Thank you. I see a lot of startup leaders here. Yeah? Yeah?
Yes.
Yeah. How many running startups? Actually running startups?
Fair few. Excellent. Now, I'm with you, and I actually sort of, like you, put your financial risk, or put yourselves at financial risk. The whole piece around struggling to keep a team, struggling to retain the team, the whole piece around, but basically the struggle of actually sort of keeping your team together, the work around getting your clarity, your idea iteration around. And I've found over the years that sometimes you do get blindsided. Yeah? People relate to that? Now what if, on the other hand, over here, you're able to actually sort of do a forward view of a 360 business assessment, your own personal assessment, and be able to use that as guidance for your plan on your path of growth. That is what I want to offer you today. I've actually worked with lots of large, fast growth companies over the years, and we've got sort of templates around assessments and all that sort of stuff to actually help with forward planning, and sort of, but also make it individual, because everyone is here has got different strengths and different blind spots. So what my offer is, I'll be actually offering, at the moment I'm actually working on doing a revise of this assessment material, and I'll offer one person here tonight a free, zero obligation assessment, just to actually help me sort of test it out, but obviously it's hopefully a great benefit to you. Thank you.
Excellent, thank you. Thank you. And for the people who may not have spoken in public before, just a little tip for you for the microphone usage so that everyone can hear you, is you need to have it reasonably close. Not here so that you get all the... but a little closer so we can all hear you. That's fantastic. So the next speaker is going to be Simon. And Simon is from Shopify in Melbourne. Welcome to the stage, Simon.
Hey guys, how you doing? Everyone having fun? Yeah. Alright, I'm from Shopify Melbourne, and pretty much it's an e-commerce platform. So we're teaching people how to use Shopify. So when people want to have a side hustle, and you know, like you've got your jobs and you want to go do something else. We teach how to use Shopify, how to set up your e-commerce site, how to find a niche, how to find actual products, and the best thing about it is all drop shipping, so you never actually see any of your products. You sell it, you make money, and you go home. So yeah. What we're doing here today is just looking for people who are interested in trying to do an e-commerce website, and yeah, so if you want to try to do a side hustle and keep your friends without pushing anything on them, this is what we're here for.
Thank you, Fran. And also for any of the speakers, if you hang around, I'm sure that people will want to come and connect with you afterwards. Can I have your assistant stand? Can you do the timer? Yeah, thanks. Okay, so the next speaker, number 3, is Moloch from Zip. Come to the stage, please, Moloch. Thank you.
Hi guys, my name is Moloch and my company is Zip. Zip is a ride-sharing company with a social entrepreneurial business model. Yeah, basically, we give 50% of our profits to charity, and in return for that 50%, we get those charities to promote our service and get people to download our app. So the way we frame it is as a 21st century equivalent of a chocolate drive. Instead of selling a chocolate, these charities are selling a service. So far we've had quite a bit of traction. We've contacted a few charities and got letters of intent. We've got the contact details of a few hundred drivers, and we're looking to launch in June this year. So things are going pretty good. So yeah, if anybody we're looking for seed round funding as well, so if anybody wants to talk, that would be great. Thank you.
Thank you. And I'm sure for some of the people that are coming to speak tonight, it's their first time standing and doing their pitch, so congratulations, and it's a great thing to do first up. So the next speaker is going to be Harry, and he's from Business Video. Please come to the stage, Harry.
Hello everyone, how are you? I'm so excited to see everybody here. It's good. I think that I was low on energy. I just see you guys. I feel awesome. Okay, how many guys here have a product that you sell or really like your customers to buy? Any product-based businesses? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. How many service-based businesses? Pretty much the room full. Okay. Well, what I do is I visually simplify your product or service on a video. I do that in 60 seconds or less. How do I do it? There are 2 ways. We have professional presenters, so we write a call to action script. We explain what your product is, what your service is in less than 60 seconds or so. So for more details, go to businessvideo.com.au. I'm done. Thank you.
Thank you, everyone. You're so in time or under time. It's like, wow, fast and furious. Woo! All right. For our 5th speaker, it is from Kumal, and you're from Branding Partners. Have I got that right, Kumal?
Yeah, that's
excellent. And a girl, woman.
Hello everyone, it's Kumal from Branding Partners, and the Branding Partner is, as the name says, is a one-stop solution for all your marketing and promotional needs. What we do is actually we help the small or the startup business to grow through different marketing strategies. We develop custom marketing strategies by researching the business. If anyone is interested, they can go and visit our website at www.brandingpartner.com.au, or we give a no cost or a free obligation marketing strategies. If anyone is interested, you can, I'm here rest of the evening, so anyone can come and see me, or you can visit my website or give me a call. Thank you.
First time, so yes, oh, I love this. Okay, the 6th and final, unless we have some impromptus, and please feel free. You can see how the room is very warm. You won't get hurt, I swear, you won't hurt yourself. So if you want to come up and say a few words, please do. But our sixth speaker, who has said he will come and speak, is, I hope I say your name correctly, is Took, and you are from Blinks L. Is that correct? Yay!
Hi everyone, my name's Tuck.
Sorry.
I'm from Blinksall, and we are a platform, not a product nor a service. We're a platform that allows anyone to use off-the-shelf camera technology to make photorealistic, augmented reality content for about 95% less than the cost of making three-dimensional content in any other method. We save about 95% of the cost and the time. The service is, well, it's a platform, it works online, you can fold it into your apps, you can fold it into your shop services, you can fold it into whatever company, product or service you're offering, and you can show AR content of any nature, of any kind, combined with your service or your app or whatever, at, like, seriously, we're going to break the market. It's so cheap. So, I'm over here, my name's Tuck, come find me later, thanks.
Now, is there anyone in the room? Are you brave enough? Do you want to come and say some words about who you are, what you have, what you'd like to have, what you want us to... Oh, yes, please come. Come. Let me hold that for you.
Is there a website that I can bring up?
Ruler.io.
How do you spell that?
ULO.io. So I'm Scott, I'm from Rulo, and we're a company that we support research to be conducted, shared and consumed in a much better way than what it is at the moment. So at the moment, researchers, what they do is they put out their, well, when they start off their projects, they put out their research, and they're often trying to seek participants to participate in their research. And researchers are terrible at marketing, like just dreadful at marketing. And that's where we come in. So we try and help researchers to get out to uni students, to get out to people, younger people in business, so that they can get better results for their research by getting a more inclusive audience. So we have a platform, this is us here, and if you scroll down to the bottom of the page, we have about 20 projects or so currently on there. And we're really inviting people to get more involved in research that's happening around the area. You can sign up to it, check your eligibility and earn some cash on the side, sort of thing. So that's us. We're currently based out of RMIT Activator, where we also got some seed funding from, but soon we'll be looking for, I guess, a bit more seed funding. So if there's any investors in the room that want to make some serious money, then yeah, come speak to me.
You see, we didn't hurt him. Anybody else who'd like to come up and have a pitch about... Yes, please, do come. Yay! What's your name?
Yes, I'm a woman.
Yes.
A natural woman.
What's your name, natural woman?
That's my website, no. My website's troublecouples.com.au.
And your name?
Jane.
I'll get it up. Stop.
I've had a couple of people like pushing me to come up here tonight, so here I am, very unprepared. My name's Jane Ruder, and my mission is to actually stop divorce in the world and to create beautiful, conscious, intimate, juicy relationships, and where children can live in the world where they know love, because we haven't got enough love in the world today. How many of you agree with that? And sometimes when we're creating businesses and doing things that are all about money, we forget about the most important thing in our life, which is our most intimate relationship. And I stand here today because I want you to remember that always, not to forget that. So I'm the founder of Troubled Couples, and I'm also an author, a sex and relationship specialist. And what I do is I have some workshops where I teach couples the intimacy creation process, because it's one thing to say we need transparency or authenticity, or we need to know how to create trust. But how do we do that? We say all those things, but how do we what does that really look like in our everyday life? How do we do that? So that's what I teach. I also teach the difference between the old model of relationship and the new model of relationship. It's like marketing. The old model of marketing doesn't work, but the new model of marketing does. It's the same difference. And we're still living in the old model of relationships. And most people don't realise that. That's why a lot of relationships are in trouble today. So the benefits of this, of course, is people who are able to stay in a loving, intimate relationship is you have more money. It has been well documented, and the research shows you have more money. You also have better health. You also have greater happiness, greater vitality. There are so many benefits, and particularly men, there's more men here. Men have greater benefits by being in beautiful, intimate relationships. They actually live longer. The research shows that. And also the other thing is, what people don't realise is when you leave a relationship, guess what? The same ship gets taken into the next relationship. And because first relationships have a 45% breakdown, second relationships 60%, a third relationships 70%. So you're far better off to stay in the relationship that you're in and make it work. But you need methods and skills to know how to do that. Okay, so what I'm offering you is I have some half-day workshops for only $49, which introduces you to the intimacy creation process and what it takes to create an extraordinary relationship. And I'd like to invite you along. The dates are on my website, and I'd love to see you there. And if you know anyone that's, even if your relationship's not troubled, you'll learn a lot from this workshop. Thank you, Jane.
We hear a lot of technical or app stuff, and that's an interesting aspect to bring to the room. So thank you, Jane. So anybody else yes, please do, come on up.
Hey everyone, my name's Abir and I'm from Business Growth Partners. It's my first time here, so thank you for having us. Basically, what we are, we come from families where mums and dads have been running a small business, so we understand how hard it is and how it does put a stress on relationships and everyone in the family. So what we're here to do today is to reach out to any small business owners or startups who've reached a level where you need to grow and you're looking for either stability or to get to a stage where you can maybe sell it to start something else. What we'd like to do is have a conversation with you, sit down and actually look at your business, look at it completely, everything from product to your pricing to even the people you have in your team, to see where we can help you grow your business and keep you happy and succeed in whatever your next idea is or whatever you've got on your plate right now. So I'm here, Natalia's here, I don't know where she's gone to. She's just, she's in the kimono. So come and say hi and let's strike up a conversation. Thank you.
Yep. Do we have any more? We've got room, we've got time. No one's left the room. Oh, come on. Yay! James from Sorry.
This is Eric. Sorry.
Pop up here. Yep, good to go.
Don't worry. It's not ready yet. Yeah, seriously, I had no intention of being here, so this is how much preparation I've got. Yeah, so my name's James, started Citadel. Easiest way to start my story is in World War II, Alan Turing Enigma. He's got this amazing way to crack this amazing encryption. He's got no one to do it. Recruiting sucked then, recruiting sucks now when it comes to cybersecurity. I know cybersecurity. I've worked in the Signals Directorate for 10 years, and I can tell you personally, it's very hard to find the right people with the right skills. And so I'm thinking now's about time I've got to find a solution for that. So what I'm building is a SaaS-based platform for cybersecurity recruiting. And I'm starting with finding the best people who are the professionals for cybersecurity and matching them to the right employers with the right jobs and what have you. And I'm going to grow that from there. So yeah, seriously, nothing else prepared. I can tell you I'm looking for a co-founder. I know cybersecurity. I don't know any of the rest of it. That's all the water behind my ears. I'm as green as. So yeah, I'll be looking, to have a conversation with anyone who might be interested in co-founding. That's me. Thank you very much.
Well, fantastic. And that's the joy of this room. People can actually start to really network and put themselves out there. And even the impromptu pitches can be really entertaining and worth hearing about. Thank you. Anybody else? Anybody else?
Going once?
Go, yes. The hammer's up. Hammer's up. Once, twice, and I might be 3 times a lady. Okay. Looks like it's you, Abdullah.
Okay. Thanks. Thanks, Linda. Okay. I'll just say a few words. I was planning to give a long speech, but I can see from your faces you've had enough. You want to start networking and drinking. So I'll stop now. First of all, I must start by saying I sent a very cheeky email to all of you all maybe a week ago saying that this is going to be the last pitch night at this venue. I wasn't kidding. I was really going to move this from next month to Sir Basil at 2 Space at Sir Basil in Docklands, because I went to that site and I sort of basically fell in love with the place. It's just by the water, it's all open and airy and really good, and we have an ongoing partnership with 2 Space. There are co-working spaces all over Melbourne and Sydney. So I was going to move this there, but my team really nearly bit my head off, We have been here 5 years and we have been growing, and we get 300 RSVPs here, even though not even half that amount turn up. But that's beside the point, because at Sir Basil we can't put 300. Or maybe, what's the capacity there? Maybe about 100? 200, okay. He says 200, but we'll be really packed if you're 200. So here we can put 300 here easily, and if it goes over that, we can go downstairs in the atrium. So we're going to be here for the foreseeable future. But that doesn't mean we are not going to serve Basil. We are going to have special events there, like movie nights, and they're open from 7:30 to 4:30, I think. And after 4:30, the cafe closes. And if we want to have a function, they promise they will open the bar with the license up to 11 o'clock in the night by the water. We can really have a party there. So you can all come and check the place out. Next Wednesday, they are launching the launch party. So after that, it will become one of the venues for Silicon Beach. So we will still keep this for the first Thursday of every month. But we'll have movie nights. We might even have something that we have never done before, morning Silicon coffee. You can have at 7:30 before you go to work, if you're working or start your startup. And it is a co-working space as well. You can co-work there, superb Wi-Fi and superb atmosphere. So we'll be having events there as well as workshops and all kinds of things. And we'll be starting with a documentary that we showed a week ago called New Hustle that got filled out. A lot of people missed out, so we'll have another screening there. It's about Canva, and Canva is the next unicorn in Australian startup, a Sydney-based startup that's valued at $1 billion. So their story plus 2 other Australian startups. So enough of watching how people did things in Silicon Valley. This is Silicon Beach, and we are opening Silicon Beaches right around the country. You'll hear more about it. We have come up with a plan to open 100 Silicon Beaches in 100 weeks. I said 100 days, and again got my head bitten off. So yes, I have backtracked because I'm inspired by Elon Musk. So I said 100 days we can open 100 Silicon Beaches. And then reminded me I'm not Elon Musk and I'm not paying them like Elon Musk. They're all working for free or a team. So it's going to be 100 weeks, but we need at least 33 volunteers to be the lead organizers of those Silicon Beaches right around the country. We'll open it from Melbourne, so you can be in Melbourne or Sydney or wherever. You don't have to be in those places. And we'll open it. That's the minimum viable product. And then we will get the local people and start activating those. So we have a plan, but we'll see how it works. So we need about $5,000 to get it started for the meetup fees. So if you're interested in sponsoring Silicon Beach in general or this 100 Silicon Beach project, come and talk to me. I'll be here. This page, which is on Silicon News, will be sent out to you from meetup.com. So you can get all the details. We are not expensive to sponsor and it's very startup friendly. 3 months is $1,200, 6 months $2,100 and 12 months $3,600. And if you're a startup and if you're cash strapped, we are happy to enter you into a monthly payment plan. So talk to us about that, and you're helping the future generations of startup founders, not only yourself. So that's basically it. Join our Slack. We will send the URL, everything. Slack is where everything happens. And also Slack is for chat, but we are using, our team uses something called Zoom. I don't know if you're familiar, zoom.us. You can download the app to your phone or tablet or desktop or laptop computer. That is where we will have, it's a video conferencing app. We will have a first open general Zoom at 6:30 next Monday. Anyone on Slack can come in, so first join Slack. We will put the link there. You can come in and we can talk about this. You can introduce yourself to others. So that's basically it. And thanks Jane for doing that troubled couples things, because another project we'll be launching very soon is called Silicon Care. Silicon Care is for startup founders and people working in startups who are, it's basically to look after your mental health, because as we know, it's very stressful, it's very hard, and work day in and day out. We get addicted to coffee, addicted to drugs, addicted to sex, and addicted to everything else, to Facebook and everything. So we'll be bringing in events on meditation, mindfulness, yoga, and we'll be connecting with people like Jane to help you with your relationships as well. I know that story, I'm not going to tell that story now, my personal story too. When I came on Silicon Beach, things sort of went haywire, but now it's sort of coming together. So, especially when you do startup stuff, other things, shit happens. So, we need to help you all to navigate all that. And it's also about helping and giving forward. We have been, Two Space has always been conscious of half the ticket fee for next week's event is going to charity, some climate charity. And before that they worked with YGAP, so I've been looking at YGAP as well, so we'll be collecting funds for those sort of causes as well. So that's it from me. Just keep, don't sort of send emails that come from Meetup, from Silicon Beach into your junk mail, because there's going to be very valuable information coming from there. Thank you for coming. I'll hand over to Linda to finish up today's proceedings.
Thank you. That's it. I just wanted to say thank you so much for all of you for being here tonight, and a big round of applause for your energy, for the speakers, and a special thank you to Attila, the guys, all the team. It's like woo time. Let's start talking. Thank you.